First and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, we ask our Itong Achay Ola, our grandfather, for permission to start this press conference. We are ready, our hearts are indeed in a very good matter. We will share with you our concerns of our people in Minneapolis. Our tongues are like the pen of a radio writer. So for us to share with you our concerns. My name is Jose Matos, and I am the ceremonial leader of the Yaqui community of South Tucson. I'm also the director of the Alianza Indígena Sin Frontera. This press conference was called together by our supporters, the Rieme Commission on Human Rights from the Paca Pueblo Reservation, as well as Alliance for Global Justice, as well as La Tierra Pampina. We are waiting now for the International Treaty Council to show up. I don't see anyone from there yet, but hopefully they will be here. So welcome, members of the press, all of you here today, that you came to join us in this weather. But I see this weather as a ceremonial leader, a blessing from our Creator, that is giving us His blessing, as well as reminding us of the plight of our people. We are concerned about how our Yaquis are being treated in Sonora, Mexico, by the governor, Guillermo Padre Diaz, and the state government of Sonora. They are criminalizing their actions of the water blockade. The water blockade that we have been supporting for the last couple of years, mainly 2013, that we have been working with our Yaqui community in Rio Yaqui. Unfortunately, on September 11, Thursday, one of the leaders of the blockade was arrested by plain clothes and unmarked cars. Señor Secretario Mario Luna Romero was detained on Thursday, September 11th. Our understanding is that he was taken from Real Obregón and put into a helicopter and taken to Hermosillo. The family is trying to find out where exactly in Hermosillo is he at. But nobody seems to want to give them information. It seems to us that the situation that is taking action by the state government is that false evidence. False evidence against Luna, Señor Tomás Valencia Rojo, and a few other Yaqui leaders. All that false evidence seems to be, or appears to be, right. However, we feel that since they don't have the evidence to prove that those people were involved in any criminal action against their own people or anybody else, but the state has issued warrants for arrest. We are concerned because they are criminalizing our Yaqui people from Sonora in their effort to fight for their water rights. Our understanding also is that it was the day that the media of Mexico found out that the governor, Elias, was taking the Yaqui water for his own use, for his ranch, and for his friends and family. In order to divert attention from that, because of the elections coming up, he decided to enforce the warrants against our brother Mario Luna and Romero. And now they're looking for Senor Tomas Valencia Rojo and others. We're not sure at this point where they're at. I hope they will fight, and I hope that they will not be arrested. But we call upon the Consulate of Mexico here to look into that matter. We call the politicians from the Arizona Mexico Commission to stop doing business with Hermosillo, the sister city. We call the politicians from the city of Tucson, South Tucson, and the state government to stop doing business with Hermosillo. We call upon the governor of Sonora, Mexico, to start establishing lines of communication with the Yaqui tribe of Sonora, to start negotiating and resolve the water issue. The water issue that was given to the Yaquis in 1937 by Presidente Cardenas, a decree that they signed. But since then, the Yaquis have received little or no water from the aqueducts near Ciudad Obregón. Our relatives are suffering from lack of water. Our children from Rio Yaqui are suffering from lack of water. The fields are suffering from lack of water. But we hope that today people will know more about it. People will join us in our efforts to make sure that our Yaqui community in Rio Yaqui are given the water necessary for their survival. I am not here to represent the Pascua Yaqui tribe. I am a member of the Pascua Yaqui tribe, but I do not speak for them at all. So I want to make that clear. I do speak for the Alianza Indígena Sin Frontera. I do speak for the Yaqui community here in South Tucson. And that is why, as a ceremonial leader, I am concerned that our people from Rio Yaqui are being mistreated. And that is the story in our midst. Indigenous people have always suffered abuse of authority and violation of human rights, civil rights, by law enforcement agencies, by government officials. And we see this classic case now in Sonora, Mexico. Today we also have members of the Grammy Commission on Human Rights that will also say a few words. We have, but before we do that, we will have Alliance for Global Justice, James Jordan. James, where are you? Oh, you recognize your hand.
I have a short prepared statement here that I'll read in just a minute, but before I start that, I just want to say I had the honor recently of participating in a delegation led by the Alianza Indígena and the Yoemi Human Rights Commission, where we went down and visited with Mario Luna and visited with leaders of the blockade in Yaqui, or the blockade to protect the Rio Yaqui, the blockade in Bicam. On the way, I couldn't help but think of not just the Rio Yaqui, but all the rivers I was seeing. We started out in Tucson at the banks of the Santa Cruz River, which 50 years ago ran year-round. Today it's dry except for